Hey, it's your girl, Miss Boss Lady. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. For those of you who've been rocking with me for a while, welcome back. Okay, today I'm making a video because I've had a lot of people reach out to me regarding basically CDLs, getting their CDLs, how did I get into it, things of that nature. So I figured why not make a video on here to basically answer all the questions and basically just be informative about how I went, the route that I went, and how I got into getting my CDLs, okay? So, you're thinking about getting your CDLs. Figure that's probably why you're here and clicked on this video. So, let's talk about CDLs. I have my Class A license. For those you know, there is a Class B, there's different kinds. I have my hazmat endorsement. I didn't get the other ones because I did not want to pull any tankers. I didn't want to pull any doubles or triples. I left that stuff where it was. I said if I ever needed to go back, I would get my passenger's endorsement. But as of this moment, I don't need it, so I left that where it was. So let's talk a little bit about how did I get into trucking, okay? Was trucking a part of my plan? Definitely not. It was not something that I was expecting to do or something that I wanted to do, something that I had thought about when I was younger. No. I wanted to be a doctor, and I am still working on that. I have been doing my nursing degree, and finished that not too long ago. And it wasn't until I got with my ex-husband. He was a diesel mechanic. He worked on semi trucks. He used to always say to me, that I should go get my CDLs, and I was like, oh no, you must be out of your mind. But it wasn't until after I left him that I decided to go ahead and go get my CDLs. So I went the route of going to a Take two. Let's try this one again. Okay, so the route that I went, I did not practice on my own and go take it at a DMV. No, that's not how I went. I ended up looking up different CDL schools, and I had no clue, honestly, what I was looking for. So I ended up running across a couple companies, but I ended up going with CRST out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I set up an orientation for them, went to them. They paid for my CDL schooling in exchange for a 10-month contract to work with them. Now that I'm looking at it, I probably would have chose to learn on my own and go to the DMV, but it's okay. I didn't know. I was learning. I ended up paying like maybe $7 grand or something like that. It was somewhere around that number. I don't have the exact number, but it's something around there. I paid about $7 grand. Well, they paid about $7 grand to the school, but once I got done with that, I had to work with them for 10 months. And I'm just going to say the pay was not that great, guys. I'm just putting that out there. But now CRST, who knows? I think I heard that they were paying a little bit more, so that's a good thing. So I know there's many companies that's out there that does do it that route. They will pay for you to get to them by however means that is. Some companies will fly you out, some Greyhounds, rental cars, whatever. It's a different process for every company. But there's quite a lot of them that will bring you out to them and give you employment as a truck driver contingent upon the fact that you pass the CDL training and, like drug testing and things of that nature. I think that that's a really good route to go for someone who may not have a huge chunk of money to pay out of pocket at one time, and they do want to get into trucking. Yes, there is a little pay cut if you go that route, but I think it's a good route to go for someone that's in that boat. So I have a lot of people that ask me about that. That's how I got into it. I did go to a CDL school. It was NADA, North American Driving Training Academy in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And that was through CRST, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Yes, guys, I got on a Greyhound bus and I rode up there for 2 days, all the way from Georgia, because I reside in Georgia. All the way from Georgia to Iowa. I was dedicated, guys. I ended up bumping into a little hiccup along the way, had to come back home 2 days later just to fix some issue with my license, and I went back. I was just like, oh, this is just so much. Guys, go do it. Let me tell you, it's not easy, but it's rewarding. I struggled big time when I was in training school. I failed my backing test 3 times. 3 times. It wasn't until I really sat down and basically went over every step that I was doing, and after I did that, I came in the next day and I just killed it the first try. No mistakes. I killed it. But yeah, because I see a lot of people who get discouraged when they do come get their CDL test, and they get discouraged because they failed the test. Honey, I failed my test 3 times. 3 times. And look at me now. I've been driving 3.5 years. 3.5 years. I have a lot of people ask me, am I happy? Do I like it? I loved it at the beginning. I loved it. Different sceneries, you know, hey, all the good things you hear about it. Do I love it now? I don't love it as much because, you know, it's not my passion, but I like it. I do get to see different things all the time. I always have an exciting day. Maybe frustrating because, you know, you have to deal with drivers all day, so it could be frustrating, but it keeps you on your toes. It's very interesting, and I would rather have an interesting life than a boring life. So yeah, plus I like the pay. Yeah, so if you are thinking about getting your CDLs, you can, you know, go get a CDL booklet from the DMV, study on your own, you know, find someone that you can drive their truck. Some DMVs actually have a truck at their place. Just find out, and you can do it that route. You can go through your technical or communities, you know, college that's in your city. Most of the time theirs is a lot cheaper. Or you can go the route that I went and go through a company that offers CDL training. Okay, those are the ways that you can get your CDLs if you are thinking about getting them, guys. Okay, I hope this video, you know, gave you some information and helped you with something that you may have been thinking about, maybe answered a couple of the questions that someone may have had, hence the reason why you clicked on the video. Okay, glad I was able to help you, and until next time, see you guys later.